Welcome back to the channel, where we cover local events, pop culture, history, science, and anything worth a closer look. Today we are looking at Metrocentre Fan Fest in Gateshead, a free family pop culture event packed with Star Wars characters, movie vehicles, cosplay, collectibles, and brilliant props. From Jabba the Hutt and a giant AT-ST to Castle Grayskull and Kit from Knight Rider. This was basically a mini Comicon without the ticket price. So, was it worth a visit? Let's take a look. For the third year running, FanFest returned to the Metrocentre, turning parts of the shopping center into a pop culture playground with characters, replica vehicles, fan displays, gaming zones, and merch stalls. And the biggest selling point was simple: it was free. That matters, because fan events can get expensive fast. Once you add tickets, food, photos, and merch,
It's a merchandising where the real money from the movie is made.
a family day out can start feeling like your bank account has been force-choked by Darth Vader. But FanFest kept things accessible. You could turn up, walk around, take photos, meet characters, and enjoy the atmosphere without paying to get through the door. The biggest highlight was probably the Star Wars area in Town Square. There were Jedi, bounty hunters, Imperials, Mandalorian characters, and Grogu, with the Northeast Legion volunteer group helping bring everything to life. It gave the area a proper fan-made Star Wars feel. One of the best photo spots was Jabba the Hutt's throne room. It looked brilliant, and there are not many places where you can casually pose with Jabba the Hutt between getting a coffee and going to Primark. Then there was the huge AT-ST walker, which looked genuinely impressive in person, with Chewbacca nearby. There was also a snow speeder and a Scout Trooper speeder bike, complete with Ewoks, making it feel like a little bit of Endor had landed in Gateshead. For Star Wars fans, that section was probably the strongest part of the event. But FanFest was not just Star Wars. There was also a Masters of the Universe display, with a replica Castle Grayskull. Even if you're not a huge He-Man fan, Castle Grayskull instantly stands out. It has that dramatic 80s Toy Box Energy skull face, fantasy castle, and Saturday morning cartoon madness. That fitted nicely with the Metrocentre's 40th anniversary celebrations, because the whole event had a strong nostalgia factor. Another great throwback was Kit from Knight Rider.
After the show ended, I got nothing but shit work. All right, I was playing snowplows, tractors. I was even cast as a lawnmower.
Seeing Kit in person is one of those moments where the theme tune immediately starts playing in your head. And that was one of the best things about FanFest. It had something for different generations. Kids had Grogu, superheroes, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and gaming zones. Adults had Star Wars, Knight Rider, and 80s nostalgia. Collectors had stalls to browse with comics, collectibles, fan art, memorabilia, and merch. The stalls were not huge, but they added a nice fan market feel, with enough bits to look through without it becoming overwhelming. Cosplay also added to the atmosphere. People were encouraged to turn up in costume, and fan events always feel better when people get involved. You had characters walking around, families stopping for photos, and fans chatting about the franchises they love. There were also live talks across the weekend covering Jurassic Park, Star Wars, House of the Dragon, Stranger Things, Superman, and Marvel. Those talks had a small charge, with proceeds going to the Children's Heart Unit Foundation, and that's why FanFest worked. It was not trying to be a massive celebrity convention with huge queues and expensive photo packages. It felt more like a free community pop culture celebration built into a shopping center people were already visiting. You could spend money if you wanted to, on food, stalls, games, or talks, but you didn't have to. Was it a full-scale Comic-Con? No. But was it a great free family day out? Definitely. For a free event in Gateshead, Metrocentre Fan Fest delivered exactly what it needed to. Cool props, famous characters, a few stalls, interactive bits, and a fun atmosphere for fans and families. So if it returns again next year, it's worth checking out, especially if you like Star Wars, 80s nostalgia, comics, movie vehicles, or just fancy seeing Jabba the Hutt in the middle of the Metrocentre. Because sometimes the best days out are not the ones that cost a fortune. Sometimes it's just a free event, some brilliant props, a bit of nostalgia, and Chewbacca in a giant AT-ST. Like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part of Metrocentre Fan Fest?